Hello everybody, Mr. Odom here, and I've got another problem from section 3.3 that I want to work out. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. The learning target for this video is I can solve equations, and you should follow along with your pencil, composition book or notebook paper, and a calculator if you think you need it. So remember, the first step is, let me write the problem down. -2 and 1/4 equals r minus 4/5. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and solve this. First, I would like to take the -2 and 1/4 and write that as an improper fraction. So 4 times 2 is 8 plus 1 is 9. It's still negative. -9/4 equals r minus 4/5. How do I get r all by itself down here? Well, I have to add 4/5 here. And then 4/5 minus 4/5 is 0, so that goes away of r by itself. The addition property of equality says if I add one thing to one side of an equation, I need to add the exact same thing to the other side, or it's not equal anymore. All right, so now we have to deal with this part of the problem. So let's come over here and figure out what is -9/4 plus 4/5. So I need a common denominator, which would be 20. So to get to 20 in this rational number, I need to multiply by 5, and that's still going to be negative. And 9 times 5 is 45. To get from 5 to 20, I need to multiply by 4. So 4 times 4 is 16. And then I can go ahead and simplify this. This is -45 plus 16 over 20. So I end up with -45 plus 16 is 29 over 20. So that's what r equals, -29 over 20. I think that's the answer. I got to check it. We got to check it. So let me go ahead and check my answer. So let me write the problem down. -2 and 1/4. I already know that that is -9/4. So I'm just going to write that down. That equals r minus 4/5. And -9/4 equals -29 over 20 minus 4/5. Okay, and let's see what we get here. -9/4 equals -29 over 20 minus, this has to also be over 20, and this is a 16. Because 5 times 4 gives me 20, so 4 times 4 is 16. And then in the numerator, let's see what I end up with here. I end up with -29 minus 16 over 20. All right, and that equals, let's see, so I have -9/4 equals -29 minus 16 is -45 over 20. And can I simplify this over here? I can. I can divide the numerator and the denominator by 5. So this becomes -9 over 4. And this negative sign that's here, I can go ahead and move that right there in front. All right, so in fact, this is correct, which means -29 over 20 is the correct solution. Okay, so there's another problem for you, using rational numbers. So I know lots of students don't like using fractions. Notice how we are going to have to play with these fractions quite a bit, all right, adding and subtracting them. So if you have questions, bring them to class. I'll be ready for you. You guys have a good one. You're awesome. I'm out.